Welcome back to the Black and Gold Standard Podcast. Today we'll be doing our third and final mock draft. This draft actually came out very well for the Steelers, but I'm gonna be honest, it's probably not realistic. I don't know what was going on with the computer today, but it I think it kind of gave us some real unrealistic picks, but we'll roll with them and see how we did here. Here we go. All right, so with the first pick, Troy Fadatanu. Um, this is a guy that you could plug right in into the starting lineup right away as a rookie. My only concern is I actually think he probably would be a better left tackle, and I'm thinking the Steelers want to move Jones back over to the left side. But if this guy is there when the Steelers pick, they will have to take him. This is a kid that he'll play on the offensive line for the next 10 years. He'll be a big time starter for the Steelers. Again, I don't think there's no way that he would last to 20, but if that was to happen, the Steelers would have to make that move and take this young man because, like I say, pick and plug player. Couldn't go wrong with him. All right. Second pick in the second round, Graham Barton. Again, there's no way that this kid would last. I don't even think he's going to make it to the second round, but also the last of 51. I think it was a little bit unrealistic, but hey, he was there, so I had to grab him. Again, I don't know if he would start as a rookie. He may, at the center position. Um, my only thing is I'm kind of leery of this. Like he's basically I think he played center his freshman year, but he's been playing left tackle, and I'm kind of hesitant on moving guys, but everybody say that he's going to be a center in the NFL. So um, again, I don't really think this is a realistic pick. I don't think he'll last to 51, but like I say, he was there when I picked, so I had to take him. All right, let's go to our next pick. All right, third round to Devontae Walker. Um, this is a kid. If you could get a chance, they did a nice little story on him, and this kid actually been through a lot. Um, Coming out of high school, I want to say the day, or maybe the day before he was supposed to sign. I think he was supposed to went to East Carolina. Um, Ripped his knee up, so he lost that scholarship. He worked actually worked a job and did rehab and got his knee back together. And I think he ended up going to Kent State. Played there for a year. Um, he had some family issues and wanted to, come back and be closer to his family. So came back and enrolled at I think North Carolina Central. Yeah, North Carolina Central. Then COVID came and the football program was canceled. So he had to sit out that year. So then after that, end up going to North Carolina, and um, the NCAA gave him a lot of problems with his eligibility. Kind of took his eligibility right before he was ready to play his first game, and was going back and forth with them, but he finally got on the field. But if you watch this kid's highlights, I mean, he lives in the end zone, and I just think he's a great character kid. Like I say, if you could get a chance, watch this story. But on the football field, I think he's a kid that would definitely develop into a starter down the road. But I think as a rookie, he would definitely get in that receiver rotation and help out a lot. But um, that's just a good story, and I wish the best for this kid, and I think he's gonna do pretty good. All right. Our next pick is gonna be in the fourth round. All right, Redardo Green, um, tough kid. I think he probably could play a little slot for the Steelers. He's that stick your stick your face in the fan type guy. Um, I like him. He would really fit in, and I think he could play slot for the Steelers. I don't know how much of an outside guy he would really be, but as a slot, and again, he's kind of a type kid to kind of remind you of Mike Hilton a little bit. That tough kid. He's gonna support the run. A great guy that I think that the Steelers would love to have. All right. Bakai Wingo. So a little he's not as big as I thought he was, but this is to get him in the fourth round. I think this would be great value. This is a kid that could kind of play behind Cam a little bit. Well, actually, yeah, I guess he could play behind Cam or Larry O. Um, Definitely be a guy that could get into that rotation. Um, and I think with some good coaching, he could maybe eventually develop into a starter, but definitely a guy that he's going to play his rookie year. And he's probably going to push either Leal or Laudermilk. He's going to probably push one of those guys off the roster, I would think. All right, next pick. Muhammad Kamara. Hey, I've drafted him in all three of my mock drafts. Now I could be wrong, but like I said, I love this kid just for the fact I think he's just a Pittsburgh Steelers. He's mean, he's nasty. Um, he had over 30 sacks at Colorado State. He played outside, edge rusher, but I think in the NFL he could move into inside. I think coverage would be a little problem for him, but um, he's a Steeler. I mean, like I say, he has that mean, nasty attitude, and that's something I think that the Steelers need to really get back to. So, um, this is a young man that I would love to see them draft, and we'll see um, if they see what I see. But I just think this is a kid that would be pretty good for the Steelers. And their last pick, all right, Christian Boyd. Again, this would be a great pick, and for this value project, he's a project type of kid, but he has a good, strong motor. And again, this is the guy that I would probably think that he could really work with Cam and give you that up the field push that defensive line need. And he for to get him in the sixth round, that would be a great pick. But realistically, I don't even think the Steelers are gonna have this pick because I think they're gonna make some moves in this draft, and I'm definitely thinking this is probably gonna be a pick that they're gonna have to use to trade. So that is it. That is our last mock draft, and we will try to put all our drafts together and see how many hits that we have. What the Steelers really gonna do. Um, I really think they're gonna. I really think they're gonna move up, which I didn't really think was gonna happen. I was thinking they was probably gonna be more of a candidate to move down, but it kind of seemed like they might try to move up and make some moves. So we'll see what happens. And until next time, we will see you when we see you. All right, take care. Bye bye.